Well, this is going to be the unboxing of my Kibler Fowler. I just got it a few minutes ago, and it's been a wait. Kibler, once I put the order in, they got it in the mail pretty quick. But our wonderful post office, Lord have mercy, they got it from Akron, Ohio to Gastonia, North Carolina, 450 miles in about 9 hours. Then it spent the next 11 days going the 23 miles from Gastonia to Charlotte. 23 miles, 11 days. Then once Charlotte got it, it took it 3 days to get here from Charlotte, which is 150 miles. Gosh almighty. Hey, Lordy, our post office. Anyway, I'm going to unbox this thing, take a first look at it. Now, this is not going to be a how-to video by any means. This is not a tutorial. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you, check in from time to time, video a little bit of the process of putting it together. This barrel, look out here, goodness. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Take a quick look. That's the stock here. Gracious. A nice piece of cherry. It's going to make a beautiful gun. The detail is just, it's incredible. Yes, sir. I don't know if I can get it completed in time to turkey hunt, because turkey season's right here on top of it. But I get it together. If I get it together enough to use it, I'm going to use it, whether it's finished or not. Okay, barrel is fitted in good. Lock. Smoothing up a few of the parts. This wet and dry paper, this happens to be the trigger. And a little bit of minor fitting here and there.
Ben's mom said she had twins.
Almost. Tiny little bit. 50. Right there. it here. I start by filing this whole butt plate. Then I go to a 120 wet dry paper, then to a 220, then to 400. That's about as smooth as I care to take it. I don't think it needs to go any further than that. It is now fully assembled with the butt plate and the trigger guard polished. I've still got to polish the side plate and the 3 thimbles. But it is shootable now. So the next thing I'm going to do is get the ramrod built, finish it up, and then I'm going to sand and put a coat of finish on the stock. And then I'm going to hunt with it with the bright metal and a stock half finished. At least I'm going to have. If the Postal Service hadn't took so long to get here, I'd have had it finished for turkey season. But I'm wanting to turkey hunt with it, so it is assembled. I can hunt with it like it is. But I'm going to go ahead and get the stock sanded and a coat of finish on that to keep from getting, the wood all dirtied up while I'm hunting with it. And the metal can just wait. It can wait just for a little while. I only start the long, slow, and patient step of sanding. This takes quite a while. Okay, I moved out of here to my little shop here in the barn this afternoon, where I've got really good, strong directional light. You want to have plenty of good light. And directional light, strong directional light, will show any flaw that you might still have in your sanding. It'll show it to you. So I'm going to continue with the 150. which is, I guess you call it your bread and butter rip. Which one I'll spend the most time with. Getting out the milling marks. And all that. Now ready to start draw filing it, and to make sure that you're staying level or horizontal, put you a few marks across it. Then that way you can tell whether you're staying level or not. One of the reasons that I wanted to get the Fowler was to turkey hunt with. I really enjoy the flintlock. And I've always had rifles, never owned a smoothbore. But I wanted it. One of the things was turkey hunting. And I ordered this thing in plenty of time to get it here and get it finished before the turkey season opened. And Kibler got it out to me pretty quick after it was ordered. But the daggum post office took forever to get here. It got from Akron, Ohio to Gastonia, North Carolina, the distance of about 430 some miles, in 9 hours. And it took it 11 days to go the next 23 miles from Gastonia to Charlotte. Then from Charlotte here, which is about 150 miles, it took 3 days. So I'm working, if I'm going to turkey hunt, boy, I'm working against the clock. I'm doing everything I can to get this thing finished. So now I have the 5 flats of the Octagon. I'm not going to do the bottom three that never show. So I'm not going to do those. But now that's the that's the Octagon. Now I've never tried draw filing a round barrel before. So we're going to see how that works out. And after draw filing the round, I take 400 grit wet and dry paper, back it, lay it on a piece of leather, and smooth things up a bit. All right, what I've done, now I actually, the stock has got some, for cherry, has got some beautiful grain in it. How well it show up on the camera here, I don't know. I really don't, but it does have beautiful grain. This is a very nice finish, blued finish on this barrel with Oxbow blue, but that's not what I want. I want it to look old and worn. So I'm going to take the vast majority of this finish off and make it look like a well-worn barrel. And what I'm going to start doing that with is Oxbow blue, or Oxbow blue, Scotch Brite pads. And right here, where the round and Octagon meet, that's the balance point on this gun. So that's where it would be carried and handled the most. So in that area, it's really going to be, I'm really going to take the color back. What I want to wind up with is a gray sort of a patina on it. Want it to look old. Do all that work to make it look pretty, or new and shiny. Then sit down and work just as hard to make it look like you never done anything to it. Have to wonder about me sometime. But that's what's going to happen here. Time I get through, it'll look like you never did put any finish on. So it now has what I consider to be a beautiful, worn, grayed look. Almost a bright metal look. Gonna look nice. I polished up all the brass part, and then I took a couple of hours and I put them in vinegar and salt container to let them age a bit. Take that bright look off of them. Now I'm going to do the finishing touches on the brass. I need some black powder fouling, so I'm going to go fire one of my rifles a time or two. Get me some black powder fouling. The brass now has a beautiful patina to it to me. If you don't like the age look, for heaven's sake, don't put the salt, vinegar, and then the black powder. But I love the way it looks. It looks old. And that's what I want. So now, let's start putting this thing together. We've got the trigger lined up with the punch. So after lining up the trigger with the punch, you want to go ahead and put the trigger pin in. I'm going to put the barrel in. I'm going to giving it an overall just to wipe down with a ballistol cloth for the time being. And we put in the tang screw, which holds the trigger plate. Make sure we got trigger free moving. Now, I've got to put the thumb plate in. thumb plate is actually held in place by a screw that goes up through the bottom here. Now, put the butt plate back on here. And the top screw goes in at an angle, which actually pulls the butt plate forward and down. And the bottom one just goes straight in. We got the pin that pins this on. Open up the hole a little bit. Now your two screws, the one has a short section of threads, the other one has longer. The longer threads go in the front, shorter in the back.
Cows. They'll bite you if you go out there. They'll bite you.
Diane's in there
They'll go, that's what they do too.
talking to her puppy,
Yeah.
which we just got
See, that's a cow.
a load of cattle in.
Yeah.
She's fascinated with the cattle.
Them.
But she's not a cow dog, so to snug these up. Without overdone it. And go back to this one.
Think you're tough. You want that tough.
Okay. Okay. rear thimble. Now we get the middle one. And these are 3 different sizes. The rear one is small, the middle one is medium, and the front one is larger. Sit up there. Good fit. A little sanding on the ramrod. Ramrod tip a little too tight, so I gotta take just a bit off of that. So how I'm going to do that is I take a square end piece of sandpaper and put it right up against the ledge right here. Hold it on my finger and then just twist the ramrod. So I finally got my ramrod fitted. It had an S curve in it. Had to steam that up, straighten it out, and then get it all sanded to fit good. And one way, you turn it one way and it'll fit in easy. You turn it another way and it's a little bit hard. So what I'm doing is I am marking so I'll know which way I want to put it in the gun each time. And it gives me a little bit of traction as far as pulling it out of here is concerned. So that works good. Well, I'm not totally done with it by a long shot, but I've got it where I can shoot it now. I've still got to finish the stock. Basically, it's just got a little bit of stain on it now. Yeah, but I've got my tung oil ordered, and it should be in here, and I'll get get that wood finished, and it'll be quite pretty when I get done with it. The wood will be pretty. But I've got the brass all aged, polished up. Polished up and then aged. Even the little thimbles, they're done. I've got the metal like I want it, which is a light gray color, almost a bare metal. It's just one tick short of being bare metal. But it is, it's a pretty thing. It's going to be. That wood has actually got some character to it, but it's got to get the oil on it to bring it out. Right now it's quite plain Jane looking. But plain Jane here is ready to go turkey hunting. One of the things that I've still got to do this thing, I've got to have the time to take the lock completely apart and polish all the milling marks out of it. That'd take a pretty good while. And then get it browned up or blued up and then rub it back just like we did the barrel. But anyway, that'll be probably after turkey season. I am looking forward to shooting this thing, seeing where it hits, what kind of patterns it throws, and then going doing a little turkey hunting and squirrel hunting with it. I will do a little bit of deer hunting, no doubt, but it's going to be primarily a turkey and small game proposition. First smoothbore I've ever owned, but I'm really looking forward to taking it out, burn a little powder through it. That'll be coming up in a day or two. I've actually got to get the right cleaning jags and stuff for it. I don't have the proper or good enough cleaning jags and brushes and stuff to clean a black powder shotgun. Everything I've got is 50 caliber. That's a little bit small. Anyway, it's all ordered, but I don't want to do much shooting with it until I can get it cleaned out good enough. I really don't. As much as I'm looking forward to shooting it, I don't want to shoot it and then not be able to get her all cleaned up. So anyway, in a day or so, I'll get out and run a little smoke through it. Talk soon.